Imagine this. You're the CEO of a messaging app with nearly 1 billion users, known for its strong stance on privacy and free speech. You step off your private jet in France, only to be greeted by the police who promptly arrest you. Now, it sounds like a plot twist in a spy thriller, doesn't it? But this isn't fiction, this is real-life drama surrounding Pavel Durov, the CEO of Telegram, and today we're diving deep into why his arrest could send shockwaves through the world of online privacy. First, let's talk about the man himself. Pavel Durov. Now, you might not recognize his name right away, but if you're one of the millions of people who've ever used Kontakt or VK, the Russian Facebook, you've already encountered his work. Durov founded VK when he was just 22, quickly turning it into Russia's most popular social network. But Durov isn't your typical tech billionaire. He's known for his rebellious streak, especially when it comes to standing up against government pressure. He sold his stake in VK and left Russia, and went on to create what would become his crowning achievement, Telegram. Now, Telegram launched in 2013, and it quickly became one of the go-to apps for people who value their privacy. Like, really value it. With encryption options that even the CIA might envy, it's not hard to see why Telegram has attracted nearly 1 billion users worldwide. But here's the twist. Last week, Durov was arrested at Le Bourget airport in France. French authorities have him charged with some pretty serious stuff, like failing to moderate criminal content on Telegram, refusing to cooperate with law enforcement, and, get this, complicity in organised crime. Yeah, the same guy who built his reputation on protecting user privacy is now under investigation for not doing enough to stop illegal activity on his platform. So, what exactly are these charges about? Well, French prosecutors allege that Telegram has become a breeding ground for all sorts of nasty stuff. Drug trafficking, child exploitation, fraud, you name it. Telegram's critics say that the app's lack of moderation has turned it into a playground for criminals. Imagine the dark web, but with a slicker interface and easier access. It's a better interface than your dark website anyway, Brian. Isn't it, Brian? Dodgy character. Now, Durov and Telegram have always defended their approach, saying that they do moderate content, just not in the heavy-handed way that you might see on Facebook or Instagram. But here's the thing, Telegram has refused to join international programs aimed at combating online child abuse, and that refusal is raising eyebrows around the world. As you might expect, Durov's arrest has sparked a massive debate. People like Edward Snowden have jumped to Durov's defense, calling his arrest an attack on basic human rights. Even old Elon Musk chimed in for calling Durov's release and suggesting that this is just another example of Western hypocrisy. But here's where things get tricky. Durov's arrest is unprecedented. Sure, we've seen tech CEOs like Mark Zuckerberg get grilled by lawmakers, but we've never seen one arrested because of how their platform is being used. This raises a big question. Should the CEO of a tech company be held personally responsible for illegal activities on their platform? There's the issue of accountability. With great power comes great responsibility, right? If Telegram is being used to spread harmful content, then shouldn't the company, or its CEO, be responsible for stopping it? Most social networks, and I mean think Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp, have systems in place to detect and remove illegal content. Telegram, not so much. Is that why you like it, Nan? Telegram allows massive groups, up to 200,000 people, to communicate and share content. That's like filling a football stadium with people who can instantly share whatever they want. And while that sounds cool for freedom of expression, it's also a nightmare for moderation and moderating harmful content specifically. What does Durov's arrest mean for the future of Telegram? Will users start to abandon the platform? Could it face stricter regulations? There's already speculation that Western authorities might gain access to Telegram's encryption keys, which could be a huge blow to user trust. After all, Telegram's promise of privacy is what made it popular in the first place. Nan! Nan! Telegram's encryption keys have got leaked. Nan? Nan, where are you going? Why are you getting into that car? Why are you getting on that plane to Spain? Nan! Nan! All on my own. Are we headed into an era where the people running these platforms will be held accountable? Will they be held personally accountable for their users' actions? And if so, what does that mean for privacy? Now, at the end of the day, this isn't just about one man or one app. It's about the balance between privacy and security in the digital age. How do we protect our right to privacy whilst also ensuring that the internet isn't a free-for-all for criminals? To summarise, Pavel Durov, CEO of Telegram, was arrested in France over allegations that the messaging app fails to adequately moderate criminal content. Telegram known for its strong stance on privacy, has refused to join international child protection programs, raising concerns about its role in facilitating illegal activities. Durov's arrest has sparked a global debate on the balance between privacy and accountability, with figures like Edward Snowden and Elon Musk defending him, while critics argue for stricter regulation. The situation raises broader questions about whether tech CEOs should be held personally responsible for the actions of their users. So, what do you think? Is Pavel Durov a champion of privacy, unfairly targeted for protecting his users? Or is he dodging responsibility for the darker side of his platform? And more importantly, how should we balance privacy with the need to keep the internet safe? The internet is changing, and so are the rules. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep asking the tough questions. Until next time, take care, and if you see my nan, please call the police.